Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now, I had to do a video on this, right? So this new Extreme Z area event has come out. I personally do really like this event. I've been asking for something like this for a long time. I put the video out really explaining a lot of things. How I like the event, just a lot of things in general that I like about it, right? People got very, very mad at a lot of my comments in this video. I get where some people are coming from with some stuff, for sure. So I wanted to make this video going through the comments of this video. You know, this one right here. I love this brand new Extreme Z area event. We're going to go through a lot of these comments. I'm going to address a lot of people's points, but a lot of the things that people are upset about or complaining about in this event, quite honestly, I feel like people just don't completely have all of the facts, right? There are things here that people are saying that aren't completely true. I want to bring these up real quick. All right, so the Jiren EZA, as you guys can see, no stones. Stones, none, 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 nothing. There are stones from missions though, right? So we get 2 stones for clearing stage 50, 3 stones for clearing stage 100. Here's 2 more stones. So there's a few stones here, right? Let's go to the Omega Shenron EZA. This was a 4-year anniversary. No stones. Nothing, 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 nothing. Same pretty much thing. 2 stones right there. 5 stones for beating the EZA. Now, I don't know if the new EZA event is listed here on the Dokkan Wiki. I tried to find it, but I could not. The new Perfect Cell EZA that is coming out in 5 days. I honestly couldn't find it on here. I did see it on the French Dokkan Wiki, though. In this new Cell EZA, we are getting stones from the first 30 stages. So we get 30 stones in total. So I believe from this year's EZAs in the 300 million download celebration compared to the EZAs in the 250 million download celebration, we're actually getting the same amount of stones. A lot of people in here are mad about that. We're not getting stones. We're not getting stones. We are actually getting stones. So let's keep going. Actually, I gotta get a drink of water. Hang on. All right, guys. So we're back. Got my glass of water, and I did pull this up. So this is the upcoming EZA. In 5 days, we'll be able to do this after we do the new kind of like time travel cell event. As you guys can see, here are stones, which were not present in the previous Jiren and Omega Shenron raids. I already proved that. We showed that. They moved the stones from the normal EZA, which this time is this Goku and Gohan and Vegeta and Trunks one, to the raid EZA instead. So people saying that we're not getting stones, this is not true. Not to be rude, but you did not do the research. I do want to get that out front. All right. So, Richard says, he's a whale, he hates how limited this is. Doable easily. Yes, it is. In this video, I lost the very first time I did it. That's the only time I lost. I have the units completely done. I lost 1 time. The reason for this is because I jumped straight into the super difficulty. You're supposed to go through it slowly EZA the tech and, SCR Vegeta and Goku units, get them a little bit stronger and, kind of do the event that way. You're supposed to start out on hard and go to super, but I did super right away. That's why I lost that first time. This event is not that bad. All right, so Sunny says, if I was a free-to-play player, I'd understand how insanely annoying this is. That's irrelevant, because all of these units that you're using are free-to-play. Here, let me pull this up. Let me pull up the event. All of these units, the main units you're going to use, are pretty much all free-to-play. Okay, so the event we can get to right here. Like, if we look at the list of units you can use, like, guys, come on. These are, like, all free-to-play units. I did use AGL Super Vegeta, but I'm sorry, AGL Super Vegeta, let's go ahead and see when this guy was released, shall we? Okay, November 2015 and March 2016 on Global. I know a lot of people have re-rolled, but I've never recommended re-rolling. This is an event that is not designed to help out players who have re-rolled. If you re-rolled, you're not going to have some of these units ready to go. Units like the LR androids, who are a big part of this. Now, again, Sunny here says, no one's going to grind the outdated LR androids. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the LR androids are very easy to grind. It just is a little time consuming because you got to do a lot of events, right? But it's not difficult at all. I mean, now that we've gotten this, I mean, I've been telling people to, like, grind all this stuff. You know, like, the Ardrak Goku came out, I was telling people, grind him. He's unique. Rainbow him. Android 18 came out. I said the same thing. People, you know, didn't want to grind them up. I mean, I guess, you know, people are busy. They got lives. They got jobs. They don't want to grind up every single unit. But, I mean, I don't see really where the complaints are coming in that it's so restrictive when, like, all of these units are free. The only two summonable units I was using was AGL Super Vegeta, who has been out, we've established, for 4 years, and Int Cell. Well, guess what? Guess how long Int Cell has been around? March 2015, prior to October 2015. I mean, guys, come on. These are not exactly new units. I understand if you've got a new account, like if you are a brand new player, I got you. This event is just not meant for you because you got to have some of these free-to-play units grinded up, right? Totally makes sense. But if you re-rolled, you're just hurting yourself. I'm sorry. This is like LR Vegito Blue all over again. I never thought LR Vegito Blue had ridiculous, like, a thing to grind. I never thought it was that bad. A lot of people hated the LR Vegito Blue grind. I never had an issue with it because it's just one of those things. If you did not re-roll, you'd be fine. Like, and again, people will say, well, you're a whale. You have no idea what it's like to be a free-to-play player. That's wrong, because when I first started playing Dokkan, for many months, I didn't really buy stones. The videos are on my channel. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring it up and show y'all. All right, guys, so we are back. Let me show you guys. A lot of people have not seen these videos. You guys, frequently I'm getting, you know, tens of thousands of views per video now. I'm not bragging, like, again, like, you guys know I'm getting views, right? So this is one of my very first Dokkan videos ever, back from November 2016. This is when I first started Dokkan. If we go to this point right here, I re-rolled Vegito. I had an account, couldn't get Vegito. I re-rolled for him right here. We pulled Vegito in this video. I did not summon. So November 2016, I didn't summon until this right here. April of 2017 for Vegito Blue and Rose. This is when I was a global only player. I had 1,500 stones. Back then, they didn't give hundreds of stones per month. I waited for months. Look at the team I'm using. Look at the team I'm using. I went for months waiting for my chance to summon on banners with extreme value. The stuff I tell you guys to do, I once did. I'm not saying save for these banners and then, you know, I'm like, you know, summoning thousands of stones and stuff like that. Like, I've done this before. You guys, if you're free to play, the smartest thing to do is you wait for the key banners to summon on that have a high value and a ton of units. So, like, saying I don't understand the free to play mentality is bullshit, flat out. Because I was there before. Now, sure, no one wants to grind the LR androids now. I gotcha, but again, if you didn't re-roll, you would have had them years ago. I have to say this. Like, come on. All right. Ernest says, taking away the orbs, Kais, and stones is trash. Now, yes. Okay. Stones? No, that's wrong. I already proved that. The Kais, this is correct. That is definitely like an L on me. It's something that they did roll back. We get 1 Grand Kai of every type from completing this event, I believe. My boy Zaid did say that some of those were related to missions to the part 2 of the 300 million download celebration, but, like, I did get a Grand Kai of every typing for completing the EZA units, so that's true. Orbs, now, here's the thing. Do free-to-play EZAs like this usually give orbs? I'm not actually even completely sure. Let me pull up. I have to pull this back up, because again, like, this video is a fact check. We're fact checking a lot of the things that people are saying that they did not do research for, so I'll do the research. Okay, free to play EZA, fair enough. You did get a bunch of orbs. What's another one? I guess the Broly one, huh? What's another free to play EZA? I guess Vegeta Jr. and Goku Jr. Yes, these count. Okay, you're getting orbs and all. Okay, that's fair enough. So we're not getting orbs anymore. Totally, that's an L on me. Totally, 100%. I got no problem with that. So 2 of the 3 things of Ernest's comment, he's correct. I'll give him a heart for that. I'll be fair. The stones we still get, but the Kais and orbs, Ernest is correct. I got no rebuttal for that. That is true. All right, let's keep going. Guys, this is easy. Gets clapped with rainbow units. Yes, I did lose the first time I did the event. No doubt about it. But I explain here. again, you're supposed to start out on the, the hard difficulty stage, and then, like, slowly build up the units and then move on to the super stage, but I just jumped right into the super stage, right? I titled the video, I love this event, everyone disliked that. Yes, this video was heavily disliked. This is my most disliked video, I think, since my private server showcase of LR, Gohan, and Goten, which was I properly got dislikes I deserved on that video because I very strongly misjudged LR, Gohan, and Goten. I admit that completely. I made a mistake with LR, Gohan, and Goten. I accept the dislikes, no problem. This one, I get if some people dislike it because they disagree with me, but a lot of my points I do think are valid, and we're gonna, keep going. There's so many comments in here. I'm just gonna look at the major comments because we're talking so many in these threads. That's a lot of stamina wasted on easying. These two should have renamed it Prime Battle. Wrong. L. No. Dude, these runs do not... Okay. You don't need that many medals to easy these units, right? You need basically like 30 or something. Here, can we? It's probably here, right? They don't... Yeah, oh no, okay. 15, 40, 30, 30. Now, I know for the rainbow and gold, you get 10 per run. So, guys, 10 per run. So you need to do 6 runs on the super stage. 6 runs. Comparing it to a prime battle? What? What? A prime battle that you have to do like 100 times at 25 stamina? You have to run this 6 times. And if you get a question mark node, it gives you like double the amount. So that would take a run off. Comparing it to a prime battle, I'm sorry. No. That's an L for you, my boy. And then he says it's a lot of stamina to waste. That's fair. But guess what? There's no new events coming until like the start of October. You have weeks to do this. And it's only a few runs. I'm telling y'all, this event is not that bad. People are gassing this. I don't completely understand it. I'm definitely heated because I feel like people just completely jumped on me without doing research again. Isn't the fact that I have to use free-to-play units that bugs me about this? Units we're restricted to have little to no synergy. I mean, here's the thing. This is sort of true. Like, generally, like, okay, let's compare, like, Int LR, or, not Int LR Cell, but Int Cell, right? It's not going to share a lot of links with, like, Goku and Gohan, or Vegeta and Trunks. So, a little bit of it is determined by how lucky you get with your opening rotations. Correct. Also, this guy, Int Super Vegeta is almost necessary. No, I didn't use Int Super Vegeta at all to do this. Int Super Vegeta is not necessary in even the slightest. At all. You don't need Int Super Vegeta at all for this. No, you don't. Again, like I was saying, some of it is luck, like, right? Like, if you get Goku and Gohan and Vegeta and Trunks in a rotation together, it's easy supers all day. If you get the LR androids and the Android 18 together, again, easy supers all day. Here, I want to bring the event back up. So I can frequently go back to the units that you have to use, right? Like, there's rotations you can build, and yes, again, I concede the point that it is a little bit luck based upon your opening rotation. The other thing I want to mention, too, if you have this guy right here, let's say you've got him, look what his Easy A leader skill is going to be. If you wait for this guy, who comes out in September 17th, look at what his leader skill is. As soon as this guy comes out, it becomes a joke. Like, again, not everyone's going to have this guy. Yes, that is true. But look at when he came out. Again, if you've been playing for years, you should have him. Also, if you bobbed him, I don't know what to tell you. I've been telling people, do not baba units until you get them fully duped out. I've told people this for years now. Don't look cool. Oh, I pulled Super Vegeta, so I bobbed him. I pulled SCR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I'll never use him, so I bobbed him. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's an L for you. You shouldn't do that, because the units get Easy A's now, and they become freaking godly units. This guy is able to hit like a 3.5 million attack stat. Like, don't baba units anymore. Baba points are very easy to farm. I don't want to hear it. Like, you don't have to baba SSRs and stuff to get baba points. You can literally do events and get like free-to-play units, and you get a decent amount of Bob points. You can do these events with the free orbs, and now Baba them with the new update, and you get tons of Baba points. You don't need the Baba SSRs that you pull. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Sorry if I'm a little heated, but again, a lot of people just didn't know what they're talking about here. I'm very sorry. It's just true. A whale telling free-to-play players not to be mad at getting the 30 stones. Again, I'm sorry, Diavolo. I love that character, but guess what? You're wrong. Period. Because they moved the stones to the raid, so we're done with that. We answered that one. All right, let's keep going. LD. People are mad by the fact that you have 2 leads to pick from, Int Cell and LR Androids. Plenty of people who don't have that cell. Yes, I mean, new players or players who re-rolled. I'm sympathetic to new players of the game, but I have never recommended people re-roll ever. So if you re-rolled, I mean, this is what you get with it. Like it's part of the process of re-rolling. I'm sorry. Now, the LR Androids, same thing. If you have not re-rolled and you've been a long-time player, I mean, chances are you should have farmed up the LR Androids. I mean, it used to be way more tedious when Dokkan events costed 50 stamina. They all cost 25 stamina now. So that's a very important point. Again, I am sympathetic to new players. Yes, you're probably not going to have the LR Androids. This is a pain, but this isn't that bad. Okay, Jared says, sorry, Truth, I usually agree with you, but not with this. Really hope they don't make this the norm when they EZA free units. I would have no issue with this. I mean, this is Jared's opinion. I have no issue whatsoever with what Jared's saying. We just disagree, right? No issue with that. Balrog. Everyone's complaining about the event while Truth is complaining about the players. And again, I clarify here. People are complaining without being fully knowledgeable about it. Again, a lot of people are bringing up the stones. We've already addressed that. These EZAs give us about the same amount of stones as the 250 million download stones. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to say, like, let's get our info correct before we go crazy. Now, Yo Shah says, I'm going to say it, the 4-year celebration was way better. Yes, this is correct. I will not argue that in any way. I do think the 4-year celebration was better, but I think the 300 million download celebration is probably the second best celebration ever. I do think 4 years, number 1, with a bullet. This one is probably it right there. Chungus says, I am the biggest whale, which I am, and I did say. I have a free-to-play unit, and then great reasoning, Truth, you have my vote. Now, he's kind of being sarcastic here, but my point with that is, despite the fact that I am the biggest whale in Dokkan, I still rainbow all these free-to-play units. Without me ever knowing that this event was coming, here, let me clear some of this out. Without me ever knowing that this event was coming, I had Android 16 rainbowed, I had 18 rainbowed, I had Vegeta and Trunks rainbowed. I mean, they're a free rainbow unit, so everyone should have them rainbowed. I had Yardrat Goku rainbowed. I had Goku and Gohan rainbowed. Again, free rainbow unit, orbs and stuff. And I have the LR Androids rainbowed. Like, I mean, I'm prepared for this stuff. Like, I told people, like, feel free to rainbow this Android 18. She's good. Feel free to rainbow this Yardrat Goku. He's very interesting. Like, I told people this. People, chose not to do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, it's not like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm saying, oh, I told you guys you should have done it, but I never did. Like, I was saying that these units are good when they came out. Like, the videos are on my channel. You guys can go back and look. Like, it's all there. All the evidence, everything is all there. Here, let me get rid of these too. Okay. So, I feel like we addressed that. I got my point across. High key, this isn't even new, just a more restrictive form of how the Super Strikes and the tech free-to-play LR Goku used to be. I mean, I guess. It's just this is way easier than that. I did the original grind for LR Goku, the Prime Battle. This is not even a quarter of as difficult. This is not even close. Not even close. This is way easier. Way easier. Unrivaled Potential says, I can't see how you could possibly love free-to-play EZAs being locked behind these absurd restrictions. The restrictions are not absurd. I don't think so. I'm sorry. Easy to obtain free-to-play units, not absurd restrictions in any way. I disagree. And, like, finding a cell, you have to use this cell as your friend, but you have him every single run. Like, there's no issue with finding friends or anything like that. The only way this hurts you is that you can't use this friend Gohan. Like, if you could pick any friend you wanted to, then everyone could set this EZA Gohan as their leader, and then it becomes a joke for a lot of people, right? So that is unfortunate. I'll give him points for that, even though that's not the point he's making. Thought Goresh would have talked some sense into you by now. Now, Unrivaled Potential does have a good point here. Me and the homie Goresh talk all the time. Goresh is one of the smartest people I've ever talked to. Goresh is almost always correct. Goresh is smarter than me. Like, I'll toss that out. Like, Goresh knows what he's talking about. A lot of times, he's advising me. He's kind of giving me ideas. The reason the homie Goresh became a meme is because I don't want to take credit for many of the things Goresh has told me. Goresh has given me so many ideas, put so many thoughts into my head, and I didn't want to steal Goresh's ideas. So this is why I'll say, like, oh, me and the homie Goresh were talking, and this came up, because I did not want to take Goresh's credit. Goresh is one of the most thoughtful people I've ever known, one of the most smartest people I've ever known. So Goresh, I feel like is almost always right. So us disagreeing is very rare, because usually I just hear what Goresh says, and I really take it into account. But there's a few things we've disagreed with lately. As of right now, I believe Goresh, he thinks that LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the AGL one, is better than LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then I think LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better than LR Gohan. But there's not a lot of things me and Goresh disagree with, because I really, really value Goresh's opinion. So, Unrivaled Potential brings up a good point. Basically, Goresh is incredibly thoughtful and knows what he's talking about, right? Let's move on. Okay, a lot of comments here. Again, sorry guys that I'm not going to dive into these threads, but there's just so much here. You lost me and you said you wish more events were like this. I do. Honestly, I do. I would love more events like this. I was like, WTF, are we playing the same game? Yes. I mean, here's the thing. No one out there loves Dokkan more than me. Dokkan is literally my life. Dokkan is my job. I base my sleep schedule around Dokkan. I play Dokkan every day, hours a day. I love Dokkan more than anyone. I feel like I can probably say that. No one puts more money. Well, I don't want to say no one puts more money into the game than me. Like, Goresh is on the same level as me. Silly Nolar, Talon's friend, puts the same amount of money into the game as me. So I don't want to say that, like, I'm on a pedestal above people. Definitely not what I'm saying. But, like, I love Dokkan. I think this is a good thing for Dokkan. That's, like, the big point of this video. I want to defend myself a little bit. I feel like I'm getting a little, like, animated here, but I mean, y'all have to understand where I'm coming from. I feel like I'm doing a good job of explaining, like, reading a lot of these comments and stuff like that. Yes, so, again, as I clarify, I want more challenge, more reasons to grind free-to-play units. I've said this several times in the past. What I'm referring to here, when the new boss rush stage was coming out, I tossed out the idea it would be really cool if it was a boss rush stage where we could only use free-to-play units. I would love that. Give us reasons to use a lot of these different units. I don't want to just use the Patara team on every single event in the game. Like, come on, guys. There's hundreds, thousands of units in Dokkan now. I want to use more of them, not just be stuck to the same team over and over and over and over. I like this. They're making us use different units. This is a good thing. Funny moments. How is that on me, bro? Do you hear yourself back in the day? These guys were for Baba. Okay. Funny moments. I'm definitely not gonna, like argue that, right? Like, back in the day, you just Baba'd units. But Easy A's have been out for 2 years. As soon as they started doing Easy A's, it became a foolish idea to Baba units. Again, AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the first Easy A. You want to know when he came out? I believe he came out in November of 2018. No, I'm stupid. November of 2017. This is when the first Easy A came out. Almost 2 full years ago. There's no reason to Baba units since Easy A started. I've been telling people this. Alright, now, Ahmed, I noticed this. I used her for essay. He's talking about Android 18. This Android 18 right here awakens from this Android 18. Now, guess what? If you didn't keep a copy of her, I don't know what to tell you. I would never recommend bobbing units. Again, I feel like people want to look cool. People want to, oh, hey, I just bobbed this stupid unit. It's a bad idea. She's been around forever. You get her from the Baba shop with incredible gems. Can be purchased 10 times for 200 incredible gems in the shop. You want to know why you could purchase her 10 times, guys? Because they added more of her to the shop when she got her awakening. So, saying I used all of her for SA back in the day, wrong! They added more copies of her to the shop when she got her awakening in case people did that. So, I don't know what to tell you. You can go get her right now. Alright, we're moving on. Okay, this guy has a super long comment. Let's go through it. Okay. People are putting in effort, but you do realize you can't use the int cell if you're already using tech cell on a team or STR cell. Yes, but guess what, Carlos? All three are good. Int cell is good. Tech cell is good. STR cell is good. You want to know where you can use all three? Battlefield, which people routinely struggle with. All three cells are top tier units in Dokkan Battlefield. There is no reason in the world not to rainbow all three. They are all good. They're good in different ways. As I did the Legendary Goku event with many teams, I used the different cells at times. I used this int cell rainbowed when I beat the Legendary Goku event with the Artificial Lifeform team. I use SCR cell in a lot of different runs as well. So, okay. Tech cell's EZA has been really hard for me. Listen, that's a good point. That is a good point. EZAs a lot of times are not easy. But guess what? People are complaining about the difficulty for this EZA. Most EZAs are not easy, though. That's the thing. Now, again, I am sympathetic to what he's saying here. Basically, he's saying he struggled to even get it done for one unit. Sure. But int cell is worth the effort, man. He is. You got, if you could do it for tech cell, you could do it for int cell as well. Barely managed to defeat it because you didn't have the proper units, but you did it. You could do it again. You count yourself lucky for doing so. That's fair. A lot of people, literally the majority of Dokkan players, don't have the means to easy the int cell. That's a bullshit. That's bullshit. No, stop. A majority of players, stop it. So that means you're stuck using his pre-EZA form? Sure, but you don't have to use his pre-EZA form. You don't have to use this cell at all. You don't have to use him. You don't have to use him. You could use the LR androids as your leader. Now, I don't think any of these other units really are good leaders, right? No, you can't use him. Super Vegeta doesn't have a good leader skill. You can't use him. We established you can use Gohan, but not for a while, and then the rest of these are fodder. 18 is an android leader skill? Just STR. Okay. So, it's Gohan, Cell, and the LR androids, and Gohan you can't even use yet. So, like, yes, there is only a few leaders you can use. That's fair. But, you know, Cell is not required for this at all. I don't get what you're thinking in such small terms. Dokkan should not do events that are this restrictive ever. Not even Prime battles are this restrictive. They used to be. I personally hope I'll be able to beat this event because I don't have that int cell at EZA level. Again, you don't need them. Dokkan Awaken, you got to dupe in orbs. That's it. Don't have time to struggle through this EZA again. I mean, listen. Again, you're not going to need this cell. He makes it easier for sure, I think, but you don't need him. Okay, so for example, on the first stage, it's SCR units. On the second stage, tech units. This stage I find a lot easier because you could run double cell and then Android 16, who I rainbowed a long time ago. I've been recommending people rainbow him recently because he's great for Dokkan Battlefield. He dominates this stage as well. So this stage is very easy. In this stage, I didn't even use my int cell. I used the LR androids as leader. And I lost the very first time, but I never lost again on any of these stages. So you don't need int cell. Like, again, he's saying that he needs int cell. You don't need him. You don't. And so a lot of his points are based around that, but you don't need him. Okay, it took him a long time to EZA tech cell. Doing it for int cell will be no different, sure. Difficult to fully EZA unit. This is true. I'm not going to, yeah. It takes a lot of Zenny, Kais, a lot of materials, a lot of training items. Yes, that is a fact. Elder Kais and Grand Kais don't fall from the sky. This is true, but they've given out a lot lately. They give out a huge number. If you're properly grinding your units, I would think free-to-play players should have Elder Kais and Grand Kais available. As long as you're not re-rolling or a new player, you should have Kais available. You really should, because they give out a lot these days. Now, again, if you're a new player, obviously, right? But free-to-play players, you're not going to be pulling so many units that you're going to be using all of your Kais all the time. So, you probably should have Kais unless you're a brand new player. Those and Kais are pretty useless most of the time. Correct. Don't even have enough Kais to get the cell to SA15. Again, I would love to know what you've been using your Kais on. If you want to tweet me, hopefully I see it and you could show me. Not everyone has this unit. Yeah, but I've mentioned 10 times you don't need them. Why do you even think that? Just because the unit's been on a banners doesn't mean everyone has a copy. I mean, that's true, but if you haven't re-rolled, you've been playing for years, you would have pulled this guy. Like, that, you definitely would have pulled this guy. He's been on, he's been on, every banner, basically, for, 4 years. Take Int Genema, for example. I had to use a redstone to get him. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, no way. You're comparing a Dokkan Fest exclusive to a banner unit. You can't do that. Janemba is legitimately not ever on banners, ever. Cell is on every single banner. Like, so that's not a fair comparison. But he never pulled a copy of Janemba. That's why I've actually recommended that red stones I don't think are the worst idea for Janemba. Bottom line is that a lot of people won't be able to easy the new units. That's BS, because again, if you just, I don't want to be too harsh, but if you just get off your ass and grind some of these free-to-play units, you can get it. Like, again, if you want to get this done, you could just grind these free-to-play units. Like, you have weeks to do this. Again, like, I'm really not trying to be harsh, but you're acting as though you have to pull a lot of units and stuff, and it's just not the case. It's not. Okay. I didn't mean to be rude to you, Carlos. If you thought I was a little bit rude, I do apologize. I'm excited right now, right? But again, maybe I was a little bit rude to Carlos. I apologize to Carlos. Okay. Randy says, I farmed up all the free-to-play units, but forcing us to orb them to survive a one-time event like this is ridiculous. I mean, Randy, I'm not gonna say that's a bad point. I mean, honestly, you're probably not gonna use this Goku too often, right? Android 18, even though she's the best support type unit for the Android team, maybe if you don't run the Android team, you might find it a waste of orbs. I'm not going to argue that. Maybe you don't have MVP Android 17, you can't even run the Android team, so sure. Randy has a good point. I'm actually going to give Randy a heart. Randy, I'll give you a heart, Randy. Okay. Agent 00, he slapped me up. Agent 00 pimp smacked me. So, in the video, I mentioned, like, even though I'm the biggest whale in the game, all of the units I have rainbowed is because I grind up the world tournament. And I kind of implied, like, hey, just go grind the world tournament, you can get orbs. And it's like, that was stupid of me, because you have to get top 1,000 to get orbs. I'm a knucklehead. Like, people have school and jobs. Yes. That is a fact. And the world tournament is so boring. I would never... Like, I wasn't even thinking when I said that. So, yeah, that's a huge L for me. Agent 00, I'm going to give Agent 00 a heart as well. He slapped me up. No doubt about it. Juan, no event should be able to select your team for you. I disagree. All right, that's a terrible point. Super Battle Road selects your team for you. Like, so many events do that. Come on. Every EZA does this for you. Like, you have to use, like, a Realm of Gods team to beat, like, this EZA. You have to use, a Revived Warrior team to beat this EZA. Like, I'm sorry, Juan, that's a horrible point. This event limits your options so much that you can basically only make one team. That's BS. That is true. I'm not going to argue. That's correct. Make it free to play only, or at the very... Okay. So Juan, come on. Come on. You don't need to use any summable units for this at all. I'm sorry, Juan. I'm not going to give him a heart for that. Let's keep going. I haven't seen a lot of these, so we're going to be seeing... I'm going to see comments I've never seen before. Go on and sell are too restrictive. I love the Extreme Zyria, and hope we get more events like it. I mean, I don't think that's a great comparison there. Gohan and Cell, like, are restricted in a way that make them not fun, I think. Whereas this, I've been asking for more difficulty and differences in events. I like it. Realize everyone's disappointed in 3 million down celebration from the tile breaking challenge to LRs. It's been restriction after restriction. I mean, that is a fair point. Everything has been restricted. That's true. But, I mean, if you had LR Gohan, he was capable of doing the tile event every single time. And, I mean, here's the thing. Global players wanted to lose that, too, and y'all got what you wanted. I do love your name, by the way. Dio's over heaven. Good stuff. Again, if I was rude to anyone, I apologize. That's not my intention here. I'm just, like... Again, I really like this event, and, like, I feel like people aren't really even giving it a chance, man. Honestly. I really am hating the celebration, disappointment after disappointment. I mean, even with all the stones we're given. Like, come on. Sight, what are you doing, my boy? They've given out hundreds of stones. Calling this celebration a disappointment, you're just lying to yourself. I mean, let's be real. Even the Goku and Gohan and Vegeta units, like, these units are all good. If you want to say you were disappointed with the 4 main banner units, so LR Gohan, LR Cell, Android 16, and Cell Jr., yes. The banners are legitimately, like, I would say the guaranteed LR step-up banners are the best banners ever. I think the global 4-year anniversary banners are second. And then, honestly, these Cell and Gohan banners might be number 3, man. Like, I can't call this celebration a massive disappointment with that. I just can't. I strongly disagree that the celebration itself is a massive disappointment. And it's because, you can't say it's because you didn't get lucky. Oh, I'm definitely not saying that. Because I got LR, Cell, and Gohan, many other featured units. This is the first time in Dokkan. I'm not having fun and actually frustrated. And now Truth is saying this event is good. He has to realize that 60 stones, I don't know where you're getting 60 stones from, my boy. I have no idea. That's over my head. Hold on. Am I stupid? Let me double check if I'm stupid. Again, if you guys think I'm just gonna sit here and say I'm right all the time, that's not how I am. If I make a mistake, I'll admit it. If I mess up, I'll admit it. If I'm stupid, I'll admit it. You're not gonna catch me not admitting it. Okay. Looks like you get about 30 stones per EZA. So I'm sorry, my boy. I don't see where you're getting 60 stones from. And again, I've clarified that the stones were moved to the raid. The raid did not used to give stones. Stones were moved to the raid, so we're still getting stones. So that's a bad point. The Kai's correct. You are correct. They're not giving the Kai's. That's dumb. I agree. 100%. Really valuable for free-to-play players. People kept asking for other events, yes, but they didn't ask for the teams to be chosen, and I'm annoyed at the moment. Well, your team is chosen, but it's full of free-to-play units, so I'm sorry. 0 hours. Still terrible. Your expectations are far too low. It being new doesn't mean it's good. The mechanic where you need a certain unit on a team is new. It's also bad. Okay, so I don't want to say it's not bad. I have been making the point, I think I did in this video as well. Not the video I'm recording now, but in the video where these comments are. I believe I did make the point that I could see a future where these restrictions are actually kind of a good thing, where it makes it so that more, like, versions of a character are usable, right? The analogy I made was Super Saiyan Goku. Like, you know, say there's Super Saiyan Goku that beats Broly in the first Broly movie, who gets, like, massive, like, 50% attack buffs if you have, like, you know, Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, and Vegeta on the team who gave him energy, right? Then maybe the Goku that beats Final Form Cooler in the first Cooler movie, he gets 90% damage reduction against movie bosses. And then maybe the Goku from the Android 13 movie that absorbs the Spirit Bomb, which just came out in Dragon Ball Legends, maybe he gets a monstrous nuking passive, 30% attack per orb. These units could be very different. They could have different restrictions based around it. You know, maybe that Goku could transform to Super Saiyan if you've got, like, a Krillin card on the team or something like that. Like, I get why people don't like it, but I'm completely withholding judgment from calling it the worst until we see where it goes a little bit more. Although I do agree, I am highly disappointed in Gohan and Cell, yes. Christian says, I just don't like the fact that we have to use stamina. I mean, Christian, yeah, I got you there, but you don't have to do that many runs. It's honestly, I would imagine it's less than 1,000 stamina to EZA both units. I believe so. Someone could clarify on this. I'm sure Zaid will be watching this video. My boy Zaid always has all this info for it. Like, he's good about that. Someone could definitely tell me how much stamina it actually takes. It doesn't even take, I imagine, 10% of what, like, a Prime Battle LR would take, right? The other thing, too, is there are no new events coming out for the next several weeks. I've made this point already in the video. So you have plenty of time to do this. You don't have to do it in one day. So there's that. Truth, you have the unpopular opinion. Not a lot of people disagree. Most people disagree. No, it's not even most people disagree. I'm literally on an island by myself. I have heard a very, 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 very small minority agree with me. So, I mean, yes, no one is agreeing with what I'm saying. I wear ascots. That's correct. Okay. We'll keep going. Again, this could be a longer video. I do want to kind of address a lot of people, what people are saying, right? Android 18 is not so free to play. Wrong. What? Wrong. What? Android 18 is not free to play. Huh? Again, I'm not trying to be rude, but can be purchased 10 times for 200 Incredible Gems in the Incredible Gem shop. So you just grind gems and don't have to use stones. Okay, so she's free to play. Gotcha. As an OG from the first month? What? I can guarantee you they didn't give me anything free. They simply skip our tutorial. Okay. Wait. Max, maybe I was too rude to Max. Hold on. Okay, so this Android 18, there's a tutorial they added into the game later that you get a free copy of this Android 18 from, right? That's what he's referring to. Okay, so my bad, Max. My bad. I apologize. But you're saying she's free to play, but like, if you are an OG from the very first month of the game, you did not get that free copy of Android 18. You are correct on that point, yes. They simply skip our tutorial? Yeah, because you were a player before the tutorial was added, so that's why. Cells these days is really difficult because the buff units are bad. In my opinion, incels waste resources. Well, Max, I don't want to just say you're flat out wrong, but I do think you're wrong. Incel is very good. He's very good for Dokkan Battlefield. Again, I would make the point that I have every good unit in the game rainbowed, and I use int cell all the time. I mean, that has to mean something, right? Like, I'm not saying I'm the best Dokkan player, I'm the smartest Dokkan player, but, like, I know what units are good, like team builds and stuff like that, and I use int cell all the time. He is not a waste of resources at all, period. Okay, I think you like it because you're getting limited, presenting a challenge to, yes, Max is definitely correct with that. Yeah, you grind a lot of world tournament, but let's be honest, only 30 people in the world grind as... Yeah, again, that's an L. Max gets a W over me as well. That was a stupid point I made. I should not have said that. So Max gets a W, absolutely. The other 300 plus million simply don't get your amount of orbs and can't rainbow so many units. Yes, Max is correct with that. I'll give him another W. All these points are my reasons to dislike the event, rewards aside. Okay, so, I mean, Max has some good and bad in here. He did slap me up a little bit, for sure. But, again, I highly disagree with him saying int cell is a waste of resources. And Android 18 is 100% a free-to-play unit, because you don't have to use stones to get her. Matthew Back gets a heart. Because he said, truth of all these units rainbowed, guys, it's not that hard, stop whining, and then I died. Yes, that's correct. But again, that was my first run on the event, and I was doing it incorrectly. What they want you to do I have the thing, I keep, like, Xing stuff out. Okay, good, I still have it. So they want you to do the normal stages first, which are much easier, and then you slowly EZA the Goku and Vegeta and, the Goku and Gohan and Vegeta and Trunks units. Give them supplies, give them orbs and stuff like that. Well, they have free orbs, but, like, easy, you guys get what I'm saying, level them up. And then the events get way easier. So, like, I just did it wrong. But I'll still give you a heart. And so I'll give you a W and a heart. Sorry, Truth, can't agree. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me, for sure. Especially on the amount of stones we lose. Regular EZA, 34 stones. This event, 6 stones. Okay, but I've already established Dex holders that they move the stones to the raid. I mean, I did mention it in the video. Even Majin Vegetable says, did you not watch the vid? The raid is going to have the stones. Yeah. I mentioned this in the video. A lot of people didn't watch. This video was about 20 minutes long. I don't really want to blame people so much for not watching the whole thing and commenting. I feel like that would be unfair of me to do. So I don't want to say that. But again, at the same time, saying we don't get stones from this event is just wrong. It is. Well, okay. Okay, I worded that incorrectly. I'm sorry. Saying we get less stones from this batch of EZAs in the 300 million download celebration compared to the 250 million download celebration is wrong. It's about the same number. Okay. Let's keep going. We'll keep going. You took I'm always wrong to a whole new level, my guy. I'm Lil. You get a heart as well. I am always, like, I am wrong so often. I try not to be. I try to give people good advice, to not be wrong all the time. I'm human. I can't help it. I am wrong a lot. I'm not Garesh. Garesh is almost always right. I'm almost always wrong. So, I mean, yes, I'm Lil, will get a heart. I mean, he's making a joke here. Totally down with it. Dokkan pulled a Legends type of... Yeah, you get a heart as well. That I guess that's fair to say. I mean, Legends is a little bit... Well, I'm not going to take away the heart, but Legends is way worse in that they're telling you, hey, pull Legendary Finish Goku, and then you could beat this event and get 1,000 Chrono Crystals, get a multi, right? Like, they basically say you have to get the new unit. Whereas this event is, hey, did you grind these free-to-play units, many of whom have been out for years? Then here you go. So it's not quite the same, but I'll still give you a heart. Okay. The main reason why people hate this is because I got cheated out of 60. Y'all have to tell me where the 60 stones is coming from. Where is 60 stones coming from? Multiple people said this. EZAs don't give 60 stones, they give 30. And the raid, again, the raid never used to give stones, but now it does. So people, this is what I was talking about. A lot of people are complaining about the stones. And, like, dude, they're giving, like, it's like the same number. Like, hold on. One other thing I want to pull up again. Let me pull up the Vegeta Jr. and Frieza. How many stones do these free-to-play unit EZAs give? Okay, so Frieza did give 30. Frieza was good. Frieza gave 30. Okay, that's good. That's good. Vegeta Jr. Okay, did give 30 as well. Okay. So the free-to-play EZAs do give stones. Okay. Hold on. All right, but again, 60 stones. We never got 60 from EZAs, unless I'm stupid and I'm forgetting something. I don't think so. And yeah, they moved the stones over to the raid, right? Yeah, materials are important. Truth, you're a whale who does everything. Not everyone does everything. I mean, his his point, I mean, if he's talking about the World Tournament, yes. Truth, unlike you, some of us other things do, like school, we don't play Dokkan for a living. Yeah, that's true. Delta Lord is not wrong, right? Like, as ridiculous as it might sound, Dokkan is literally my job. It actually is. Dokkan is my job. So, I'm Delta Lord, I'm not really gonna hate on his comment. Like, he's making some points here. Again, I'm not trying to be rude to anyone in this video. Like, if his point is talking about the World Tournament, then he's 100% correct. I've already said I'm a dummy. About the World Tournament comment I made. All right, let's see. I hate this extreme area event. Shitty reward version of your regular EZA. I mean, except this isn't a regular EZA. They didn't call it the same thing as an EZA. It's got a new name. It's a different event. So, you know, I kind of disagree there because it's not even called an EZA, right? It's an extreme Z area event. So, that is an important point. All right, let's keep going. No, you can't love this. This is garbage. Please be a prank. I mean, by this point, Obi-Wan, I feel like I've made a lot of my points. I do love this, and I still do. Even hearing everyone's opinions on this, everyone's complaints, I do love this. I had a lot of fun with this. I did. I had a lot more fun than a normal EZA. That's just a fact. I did. I'm unapologetic for that. I did. LD, I want to see you bested with the LR Androids lead. Technically, people still don't have that cell. Didn't I do it in the video? LD, are you messing with me? I thought I did it in this video. Hold on. Let me bring up the video. Hold on, time out. All right, guys, so here's a run I did where I am using the LR androids. I mean, does he mean specifically against the Goku and Gohan stage? Possibly. But again, this is the video. This is the comments we've been reading right here. This video right here. Again, like, y'all are dislike bombing me, but I really feel a lot of people are incorrect in a lot of stuff they're saying here. I did use the LR androids in this. I mean, you know, some people didn't fully watch the video. I'm not gonna begrudge people. How long is the video? 23 minutes. Like, yeah, again, you know, you're gonna comment before you watch the whole video. It's what people do. I'm not mad at that. I don't think this event was that big of a deal, but truth, being disappointed in people not wanting to grind as hard as him is kind of dumb. I mean, okay, so his point is that I'm saying I'm disappointed that people haven't, like, grinded, like, the free-to-play units. Sure. I literally get paid to grind. I mean, this is true. He has more motivation to play the game as long and hard as he does. That's true. Average person doesn't have these kinds of outside motivators. Synetics comment is true. I mean, yeah, he's correct. I'll give him a heart because, I mean, he made a good point. That is true. I can't argue that. Luis, 300 million down celebration should be renamed to 300 million pitching celebration. That's true. First go on and sell cards, new LR 17 and 18, which we haven't talked about in this video, and now this event. Yeah, that's true. Funny Moment says, sorry, I don't have all day for Dokkan. Some of us have a school or job. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna... That's true. I'll give him a heart as well. I do understand that. I mean, it's just, again, like, you wouldn't have some of these units finish up, like the LR Androids, or maybe Android 16, or Android 18, if, like, you know, you have a re-rolled account or you're a new player. I'm sorry, but I'm not sympathetic to players who re-rolled. I'm not. Like, so, you know, if you re-rolled and that's why you don't have the units ready, that is on you, unfortunately. Okay. We'll look at a few more, and then we'll finish up. This is the most wrong you've ever been. I disagree, but, I mean, that's both of our opinions, right? Okay, yeah, you play the game for a living. Yep, that's true. Go to school and have work. Don't have time to grind all these free-to-play units of the World Tournament. Yeah, the World Tournament, I was stupid. Yep. So an event that says I can't easily have the one unit for this, I actually spent the time to get because I would use and actually dramatically improve my normal team. Okay, so I guess Michael does not have the units farmed up already. Again, I don't know. If you've been watching my videos, I've been telling people to farm some of these units. All right, we'll look at, like, one more. We've been going, like, I don't know how long this video is, but it's a while. Okay, people saying this easy area is easy while I'm here on my 10th try of trying to beat this and got rid of at most 2 bars. Jin Young, I don't really, I don't understand. I mean, I guess you have not put orbs in a lot of these units. Again, if you're a long-time player, I would imagine you probably, like, especially if you're a free-to-play player, like, you would have orbs to give to these units. If you're a new player, I totally get it. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish up there, guys. We made a lot of points. Again, if I was a little bit harsh, I'm sorry, but people really dislike bomb my video, and many of their points I just strongly disagree with, right? Like, I've made mistakes, sure. I said dumb things in the video. I'm not going to run from that, but, like, I just feel like a lot of people are not being completely, like, they didn't do all the research before complaining. The main thing is the stones thing, right? So, Let me know what you guys think of this video. Again, if I was being too harsh to anyone, I do apologize. Who was it? My boy Carlos. I think I was a little bit mean to. I'm sorry, Carlos. I think it was Carlos. If I'm wrong on that too, again, I'm sorry. I just wanted to kind of, you know, give my full thoughts, clarify a lot of this. Probably going to put this video up right away. Again, I'll be looking very closely through the comment section here. If you think I was stupid or I said something out of line, please let me know. We'll talk about it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.